One of the most interesting things that I did learn working through the Brennan family and Miss Ruth and Emerald was the fact that we had this thing which is called the 10 Commandments. You walk into our dining room with a tray of drinks or food, you immediately, you turn, you stop, you let the guests walk by. Service after the sale, which basically means that even somebody pays their check, you don't forget about them. You know, do you need a taxi? Can I fill you up more? Sir, would you like another glass of wine? Name recognition. You know, we always make sure that when the guest does get up, you take the napkin, you fold it back. Attention to detail. The forks and knives should be lined up across from each other when you set the table, maybe an inch from the corner. When you get trained by the Brennan family, you get trained by Ruth Fertel, you get trained by Emerald Lagasse, you know what you're doing. They set the standard of this is the way it's going to be. And if you follow that standard, you're making everybody else better. And that's what we do here. When people come to New Orleans, that's what it's all about. It's hospitality. You know, treat a guest like they're in your home. I've heard it from people from all over. They're like, why are y'all so different here? Well, maybe it's because we care about what we do.
Listen, I eat in great restaurants in New York City, and I eat it, and I say, oh, that was great food. Then I go back to my hotel, you know, and I eat in London or I eat in Los Angeles. Oh, that was great food. But here, it's always an event, always an event.
You know, years ago, there wasn't that many restaurants that were open that, you know, you had, you know, the Cape Paul's and the Commander's Palace and, you know, they opened Palace Cafe. Now there's a lot of people opening up restaurants. I mean, there's a lot more restaurants, and even after the hurricane, there's just so many more restaurants, what you want to eat.
I'm not even sure that there's any neighborhood in the country that has this many highly rated restaurants as we do. There's 300 more restaurants open today than there were the day before the storm. And there's only, what, 70%, I guess, many people in the city. So there's a lot of eating that goes on in this city, I promise you.
You know, and as long as people can realize that we're not the party city and we're here for our food, that's what we're all about. We live to eat.